Slide a blanket or something soft under your knees, please. Place the hands under your shoulders. Place your knees under your hips. And let's take a few cycles of cat-cow. Sink in with the breath. So inhale, lift the crown of your head, lift your tailbone up. Exhale, arch and round inward as you empty the breath out. Keep going. Make this a time to explore movement and sensation in the spine, and also the time to connect more deeply with your breath. Link the pace of the movement to the pace of your breath. And I make a few spinal rotations. Spiral the tailbone, the crown of the head. Bring in some full, smooth breaths. Your eyes could be open or your eyes could be closed. And then change the direction of your spinal rotini. Come to a neutral spine. Take a full breath in. And then open your mouth, full breath out. Please come down onto your back. You can slide the blanket out of your way for the moment. Lay on your back and then open your arms out to the sides into a big T shape. The palms could be turned to face up towards the ceiling, or the palms could turn to face down. Please choose whatever gives you the amount of support that feels best to you, and also the orientation which feels more comfortable for the shoulders. And then bend the knees, bring the knees up over the hips, flex your feet, and then glue the inner seams of the legs together. So thighs, knees, calves, ankles, inner edges of the feet, whatever makes contact, make even firmer contact. And now as you inhale, drop your knees towards the right. As you exhale, bring the legs back to center. Inhale, take the legs now over to the left. Keep squeezing the legs in together. And exhale, come back to center. Now keep going, move with your breath. And as you bring the legs back to center, initiate the movement as though you are staking the navel into the mat. Like you could take that navel and just drive it right down into the earth. And that's the force that brings you back to center. How far you drop the legs to the side is completely up to you. Go side to side a few more times. Move with your breath. Firm the inner legs in towards each other. And then create that action of drawing the navel firmly down towards the earth, almost like there's a suction created between the back of your navel and the mat. Go side to side just one more time. Once your legs are back at center, place the soles of the feet down. Take a moment to rest. Let your body get floppy. Any muscles that were engaging or clenching up, give them a moment to take a little break and hang out. Because now we're going to do knee smiles. Knee smiles. Such a friendly name for such a friendly thing. I'm saying that only partially ironically. Alrighty, please come back to your knees bent and knees over hips orientation. Glue the inner edges of the legs together again. And now, there's a gnat. And now inhale at center. Exhale, take the knees slightly away from you and then arc them out and then back in towards your left armpit. Inhale, take the knees away from you and then smile them over to the other side. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the right armpit. Now keep going side to side. Draw a smile with your kneecaps. Inhale to draw the arc. And exhale to squeeze, draw, pull the knees in towards the armpit. How close can you get the knees into the armpit? Like you could just snuggle a kneecap right into that little hollow. And you might find that as you go side to side, you're kind of creeping down your mat. If you creep too far away from your original position, you can take a moment to pause and scoot yourself back to where you want to be on the mat. Keep going, move with your breath, relax your jaw. Go side to side one more time. And then bring the legs to center, place the feet down, have a rest. You could even wiggle out your arms, put them in a different location, stretch out your legs, give them a little wobble out. And then re-bend your knees, place the feet onto the mat. Start with the legs. So depending on how your hamstrings or the backs of your legs are feeling right now, you could choose to position the legs so that they are again in that reclined tabletop position with the knees over the hips, or you could choose to reach the heels up towards the ceiling, flex the feet. Whichever position you choose, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And now lift the head, shoulders, upper body, and let's do some pulses straight up. Like you could just leave little tiny fingerprint pads of the very tips of your fingers on the ceiling. Reach up, up, up with knees bent, or legs straight. We're going to do 25 more. I'll count for us and then count down towards the end. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Splat. Connect with your breath. Extend the body out long, legs long, arms overhead. Do a little reach in opposite directions. Draw a full breath in towards your belly. And then exhale. Release and make your way up to a seated position. So, options here. Bend the knees, and you could have the soles of the feet down on the mat. You could have just the tips of the toes down. Do please squeeze the legs into each other. And then the other option, which I'm waiting until the very last second to demonstrate, is our half boat pose. So lifting the toes and the shins up. The activity is this. I'm going to demonstrate with the feet down. So inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, split the arms, twist to one side. Inhale back to center, reach up. And then exhale, open the arms, twist to the other side. Inhale, reach up, choose your variation, and get into it. Keep squeezing the inner legs together. For the last couple rounds, if you would like to bring in a little more effort as you open the arms out, you could even lower all the way down. Oh my gosh. And then inhale, come up. And exhale, straighten the legs, lower down more. I don't want to do that. You could. One more time, side to side. And then place the feet down. Hug your knees, slouch and rest. Pull in some full, smooth breaths. And then extend your legs out. You could choose to flex the feet. You could choose to point the feet. Totally up to you. Reach the arms forward. And now start to roll down, starting with your sacrum. Roll back towards the mat. Don't go all the way down. Look for that place where you start to feel a little bit of challenge in your core. Options are to stay here, take full smooth breaths. Another option would be to inhale, reach one arm up. Exhale, lower down and switch. And go side to side like that. Or you could choose to keep both arms up, reach them up, hold and breathe. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Anybody else absolutely quaking? Inhale here. And then exhale, lower your forearms down. Give yourself a rest. Connect with your breath. And then come down onto your belly, facing whichever side of the mat you want to be. If you would like to cushion any boniness in the pelvis, you could slide the blanket underneath of you and lie down on it with your hips. And then legs, place them a little bit wider than hip distance. They could even be as wide as the corners of your mat, totally up to you. Reach the arms forward. Turn the palms to face down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs up. And then exhale, cactus arms. Pull the elbows down towards your hips. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, cactus. Keep going, move with breath. The next time your arms are forward, lift up a little bit higher with an in-breath. Exhale, cactus arms, and then place the palms of your hands down onto the mat. Press down and bring yourself up into a cobra pose. Take some breaths into your belly. How you engage with the arms here is really up to you. What I'd like for you to prioritize here is the stretch along the front of the belly, front of the body. And then press back to a child's pose. Dig your fingertips into the mat, creep the fingertips forward, and take one gigantic breath here into the front, back, and sides of the body. Open the mouth and release the breath. Walk your hands in towards your knees. Bring your hands together. Place one hand onto your belly and a hand onto your heart. Send some gratitude to your body for its strength, for its support. And send some gratitude to your whole self for choosing to show up for you today. Thank you.